Chicago, Illinois, the location for the Clippers. Winning multiple finals MVPs and aiming for another in the near future. Set on one outcome as they await tip-off at United Center. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. EJ out there with Thomas. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic. Buzelis out there with Terry. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's White in at the 2 guard. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And looking at tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand. How to win.
Clock at 6. Here's DJ. Buries the long-range jumper. DJ's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for Los Angeles. And stolen by DJ. And he drives in, and DJ throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's Alvarado missing. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Pass to Terry. And again, unable to change momentum here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
So far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
6 to shoot. Buzelis, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good.
That's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Thomas passes to Powell. Over Terry. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Alvarado passes to Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Here's DJ. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Powell against Terry to the left side wing. Here's Vucevic. No good that time.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's DJ. Kept alive. Zubac kicks to DJ. Lets the 3 fly. Goes up with it again. No good from Zubac. And so it's Terry bringing it up for Chicago. Down by 12. And the basket by Alvarado.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. He's looked practically unstoppable.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
Kevin, they haven't won a championship. Haven't been there.
Number 5.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
DJ with it, and Terry picks him up defensively.
Number 5.
And that one's good, DJ.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the rejection by Zubac. And that one.
Timeout for the Bulls.
A lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Outside Griffin. On the wing, Terry. Shoots over Powell, and it's Terry that time on the assist by Griffin. Terry's got his first points of the night.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
They've got Jose Alvarado. Terry is out there with Griffin. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was all business. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. It was a night to remember. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this
Number
one.
5.
Good on the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hornets.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
Dosunmu finds Terry. Now Alvarado. Out to the right wing. Griffin with it. Leonard picks him up. The wide open look here for Vucevic. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's DJ. He's defended by Alvarado.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
Even
foul.
from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Yep, it counts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And it's DJ missing. Well, Chicago's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. White the pass to Collins.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Personal foul.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Smith. Buzelis is checked in for Jose Alvarado. The Clippers also changing it up. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Derek Jones comes in for Leonard. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Norman Powell.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Buzelis. Smith for three. Offensive rebound. Collins. No good. And so it's Los Angeles going along with it. 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Cam Thomas is out there with DJ, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's DJ, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Alvarado. He's got 10. And the Bulls with another miss.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And it's DJ missing. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Alvarado with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now Alvarado atop the key. They double him with DJ. White dishes to Terry. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Clippers.
Now DJ. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Launches a 3. Terry grabs the board. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And we've got a whistle. So the refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. They've got Jalen Smith. Vucevic is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Griffin, and it's Dosunmu in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Passes it to Vucevic. A 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's DJ. Chicago grabs the miss. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by DJ. For 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Griffin passes to Smith. And stolen. Can't hit from in close. Poke loose. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Smith drawn the double team to the right side. And it's Vucevic missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DJ.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 37. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Out to Miller. Down low, DJ. It's stolen by Alvarado. Here's White. The Clippers grab the miss. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. It's DJ atop the key. Jacks up a 3. Collins grabs the miss. Here's Alvarado. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. So long.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young while we all grow old. Never believe 'em.